g'day there, you gorgeous hunk of goodness. Welcome to the final midweek reflection for the year. As part of Advent season, Christians around the world this week are remembering the Christmas story, which focuses in on a Bible passage from Luke chapter 1, where the main theme is joy. The very first word of the divine message that the angel Gabriel brings to Mary, the soon-to-be mother of Jesus, is the word greetings. And this word literally means rejoice. Then it tells us a little further on in Luke that Elizabeth, who's the cousin of Mary, gave a glad cry. And then John the Baptist, who was still a little baby in Elizabeth's womb, tells us that he jumped for joy. And then what is commonly called the Magnificat concludes Luke chapter 1 with Mary singing this joyful song of praise. Joy is a central part of the birth of Jesus and of the Christmas story. We all have an innate desire to be joyful and happy. The 17th century French philosopher Blaise Pascal said, "People wish to be happy and only to be happy and cannot wish not to be so." You and I share something in common with every other human being in that we all want to experience joy. I don't know about you, but joy is just the best emotion. I was at a party last night hosted by one of our life groups, and it was such a great time, a great night, because there was lots and lots of laughter, and I come away from that event feeling so refreshed and invigorated. You know, when we experience joy, the things that tend to burden us and weigh us down are in that moment forgotten and set aside. Now, happiness is a major focus of scientific research, and what researchers have discovered is that number one, we control about half of our happiness level, and whilst genetics and environmental factors contribute to about half of our joy, we all have the capacity to increase our joy level. In other words, if you have a predisposition towards sadness, you can actually do something to lift your mood. Secondly, research tells us that money doesn't buy happiness. So once we get to a certain level of income that's enough to pay our bills and keep us in a reasonable lifestyle, more money won't result in more happiness. Thirdly, happiness research tells us that relationships are a key factor in our happiness level. And the stronger our social connections, the happier we are likely to be. In fact, this is the most reliable indicator of a person's level of joy. Fourthly, research tells us that events are more important than things. Individuals and families who spend their time and money doing things together, such as having a picnic or going on holidays, are happier than those who choose to buy a bigger house or a better car. And number five, happiness research tells us that valuing simple pleasures increases our happiness level. Learning to savor the small things in life, such as just having a good meal, tends to make us happier. Now, for those of us who are Christians, there is also a divine dimension to joy. We know the good news that God has come to earth in the person of Jesus to rescue us from ourselves and reconnect us with God the Father. And this truth ought to fill us with a deep sense of joy and gratitude. Hey, it's been a really tough year. And so I want to encourage you to give yourself permission to enjoy life and find opportunities to have a good laugh over the Christmas period. Surround yourself with people who are going to lift your spirits, not dampen your spirits. And the Bible promises us that the joy of the Lord is our strength. You know, joy re-energizes and reinvigorates us. Let me finish with a benediction from Jude. Now all glory to God, who is able to keep you from falling away and will bring you with great joy into his glorious presence without a single fault. Hi, Merry Christmas, Bayview. Celebrate this season well, and I really look forward to seeing you soon. God bless you. Bye.